Okay, so I would like to start with a few questions. How many of us have received a handwritten letter? And how many have written one to someone? Okay, for those who raised their hands, how did it feel to receive or give one?
It's great.
Special?
Nice.
Baller.
Okay. Okay. So today, most of our communication is through text, emails, or social media. It's fast and easy, but it often feels less personal. So that raises a question: are we losing the connections that make life feel human? Personally, I believe handwritten letters are still important because they create strong bonds between people during important and special moments. But digital communication also plays an important role in our everyday lives. My name is Angelise, and in this speech, I will share why some people believe handwritten letters are important, why others prefer digital communication, and how we can handle both. Okay. One reason handwritten letters are important is the emotion connection they create. A Instagram account under the handle My Darling Love Letters is about a grandson that found 165 letters in a shoebox of between their grandparents during the World War II, which basically shows how letters preserve relationships and memories over time. In one of those letters, the grandfather writes, "I had drawn the jackpot, 5 letters from you," which was to his loved one, showing how meaningful a letter can be to someone. Handwritten letters also build strong relationships today. Writer Nality Shepins explains that starting a pen pal led to a cherished friendship, showing how letters can create lasting connections. There are also cognitive benefits. Journalist Angela Watercutter explains that people remember things better when they write by hand instead of typing because it slows them down and makes them think more. Finally, handwritten letters feel more sincere. There's a common saying that most of us know: actions speak louder than words, and taking the time to write a letter is an action that shows care and effort. That being said, the Agent Post team explains that letters feel more meaningful because they take time and effort and people see them as more impactful. On the other viewpoint, digital communication is faster and more practical for many people. Researcher Paulo Cernisano explains that typing allows for faster ideas to form, making it useful for brainstorming. Digital communication is also convenient. Messages can be sent instantly, saved easily, or shared with many people. A Reddit user under the handle comfortable_tart_287 argues that typing is more practical because it is more eligible, easier to store, and less likely to be lost than handwritten letters. These points show why digital communication is so common in daily lives. So how can we balance both of them? Well, we don't have to choose one over the other. Digital communication works best for everyday conversations because it's fast and efficient. Handwritten letters can be reserved for meaningful moments like birthdays, achievements, gratitude, or just expressing feelings to someone. In this way, we stay connected in daily life, but also create deeper and more memorable bonds when it matters the most. So imagine how this could change. If people wrote handwritten letters, it would create stronger relationships and physical memories that we can hold. If we relied only on digital communications, it would be convenient, but it will be only temporary. Using a balanced approach can allow us to keep the convenience while preserving the meaningful moments. In conclusion, I shared 2 viewpoints: the importance of handwritten letters and the convenience of digital digital communication. Again, I believe handwritten letters are still important because they create strong bonds, but digital communication is also very important because we use it every day. So, as we get ready to leave high school and move on to our next chapter, I invite you to write a handwritten letter to someone who has helped you along the way, something they can keep and cherish. Thank you.
Okay, feedback. I really like the subject.
Yes, I think this is like, I know I say this all the time, but like, I've actually never, ever really heard this ever. And I really liked it, so.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I challenge you guys to take her advice.